In this video, I'll show you the 7 easy steps to find a great stock. If you're new to investing or want to get better at investing, you're in the right place. Here at Tykr, we're all about clear, confident investing. And of course, if you're interested, you can join Tykr for free. Now, before I jump into the 7, I'll give you context on the 2 most frequently asked questions I get, which is, when do I buy and when do I sell? So I'll answer that right now. So when to buy, it's a 2-step process. Look for those on sale stocks in Tykr. That's step 1. And step 2, look for a 4M score of 80 or higher. For context there, what could take hours, if not days of research, we reduce down to seconds with a little help from OpenAI. So again, 2-step process on the buy, that's on sale stock, and 4M of 80 or higher. On when to sell, it's a 3-step process. Step 1, when that on sale stock switches from on sale to watch or overpriced. Step 2, that 4M score drops to 59 or lower. And step 3, you are profitable. Thanks to Warren Buffett, he taught us rule 1 investing. Rule 1, don't lose money. And rule 2, don't forget rule 1. What that does is it trains us not to sell stocks for a loss. We first get into strong stocks using Tykr. If those stocks go down a little bit, that's okay. We let the market lift everything back up, and that's when we sell for a profit. All right, so now that you know when to buy and when to sell, here's where you can go a step further to use 7 easy steps to find a really strong stock. So we're gonna walk through 3 different stocks to show you what this looks like. All right, first stock we're looking at is Nvidia. Let's go through what we call the 7, and we'll soon add this to Tykr, so it's an actual tool that walks you through. But for now, I'm gonna walk through this manually. This is pretty easy. Check this out. So with Nvidia, here we go. Step 1, the summary, we want to see that as on sale. Step 2, score of greater than 50. So we can check those 2 boxes right away. Number 3, margin of safety is greater than 50%. In this case, you can see here 80%. And number 4, step 4, is 4M is greater than 80. So far looking good. We're checking all 4 boxes. Step 5, scroll down. 5-year returns, you want to see matching or beating the market. S&P 500 usually returns between 80 and 90% per year, give or take. In this case, you can see 2,600%. So for 5 for 5. Jumping to the financials tab, this is the number 1 most important line that financial institutions pay attention to. That is EPS. We want to see EPS increasing for 3 consecutive quarters in a row. In this case, look at this. This is pretty easy to understand. Nvidia is definitely increasing profits quarter over quarter, especially the last 3. All right, so we're 6 for 6. And the last step is earnings calendar. We want to see the last 3 quarters, they're beating those earnings estimates. To give you context there, if a stock is increasing profits, that EPS, and it's beating earnings estimates, that gives institutions to keep buying more. All right, so you can see in this case, Nvidia, 7 for 7. Let's go to the next stock here. This is a stock I also hold. This is Fortinet. So here we go. On sale, we're 1 for 1. Score, over 50, it's a 67. 2 for 2. Margin of safety, 67%, we're 3 for 3. And the 4M, we're 82 out of 100, 4 for 4. Scroll down. 5-year return, 402%. We are 5 for 5. Let's go to the financials tab. EPS is increasing. It looked like a slight decrease here. It went from 41 cents down to 39, but then up to 50. So I'm gonna go 6 for 6. And number 7 is the earnings calendar, definitely beating those earnings estimates. We are 7 for 7 on Fortinet. All right, let's look at one more. This is Comfort Systems, ticker symbol FIX. Here we go. On sale stock, 1 for 1. Score, 89, 2 for 2. Margin of safety, 78, we're 3 for 3. 4M, 89, we're 4 for 4. Scroll down, 5-year returns, 666%. We're 5 for 5. Go to the financials tab, then EPS. Definitely increasing the EPS quarter over quarter. Last 3 quarters, we are 6 for 6. And here we go. Earnings calendar. We're beating those earnings estimates. We are 7 for 7. Just for fun, let's look at one more that's going to have a little different story. Let's go to GameStop. Here we go. Let's go through the 7. This stock is watch. So we are 0 for 1. 28 on that score, 0 for 2. We get to the margin of safety, they're above 50%, so we are 1 for 3. Then we get to the 4M, that's 47. You would definitely want to be well above 59. In this case, that would be 1 for 4. Scroll down. Look at this. 5-year returns are actually 1,300%, but it's been a downhill slide over the last few years. This prior here was a much different story before the big spike. I am going to go 1 for 5 on this. I'm not giving points here because this stock is not moving in the right direction. All right, 1 for 5. Going over to the financials tab, let's have a closer look. EPS, and this is sliding down. See that? You definitely want to avoid that. We are 1 for 6. Earnings calendar, let's have a look. Yes, they beat the recent quarter, but the previous 2, they did not. In this case, that's a 1 for 7. So as you can see, in a matter of about 60 seconds or less, if you want a little more confidence to know if a stock is truly a stock you should invest in, I use what I call the 7, and we will add that to Tykr here very soon, but now you can do that manually. If you have to, go ahead and rewatch the video. You'll see the criteria, but those are the 7 key steps I use, and I can do it in usually less than 60 seconds. Of course, if you want to double check any stocks you hold, you can join Tykr for free. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.